Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever Spider-Man can. Hey everyone, welcome to another ranking, and here's my ranking for the Spider-Man movies. Yes, so all of you have been anticipating this ranking list. Well, probably not, but I have because I love Spider-Man. I grew up with Spider-Man. I loved watching the cartoon Spider-Mans, even though they're kind of dated now, but I loved watching them. I loved reading the comic books, and when the movies came out, I loved the movies, but gradually they got worse and worse and worse as the years kept going, so yeah, my Spider-Man love kind of went down, but I still have that love for Spider-Man because I grew up with Spider-Man. Spider-Man has a lot of nostalgia for me, so yeah, I have a lot of love for Spider-Man, and to celebrate that love, I thought I'd rank all the Spider-Man movies, the live-action Spider-Man movies, from my least favorite to my favorite. There's 5 of them, so let's get to it. Here's my ranking of the Spider-Man movies. Coming at number 5 is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Holy fucking shit, this movie's awful. I hate The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I think this is the worst pile of ass ever. This is probably my top 20 least favorite superhero movies of all time. This movie fucking sucks. I hated Mark Webb. I know he's a great director. Watch 500 Days of Summer, you know, it shows that he's a good director, but this movie is awful. Just awful. Andrew Garfield, I know he tries very hard, and he's a good Spider-Man, but he's a shitty Peter Parker, and yeah, Emma Stone, she's decent as Gwen Stacy, and they have chemistry, because, you know, they had a relationship in real life. Do they still have a relationship? I don't care, but they had good chemistry, and I loved Sally Field as Aunt May. Like, there were some decent casting choices in the new Spider-Man movies, but The Amazing Spider-Man 2, oh my god, Dane DeHaan, great actor, but he was just embarrassing as Harry Osborn / Green Goblin. He was awful. They tried to build a friendship with him and Peter, and the friendship between Harry and Peter is done very well in the cartoon show and in the Sam Raimi movies. You buy their friendship, but this friendship in this movie, I don't buy it. I feel like they hate each other off the bat, and yeah, Dane DeHaan, great actor, but he was awful. Just Dane DeHaan, who was awful in this movie. Jamie Foxx is in this movie as Electro, yes, Blue Electro, yes. Hello, Spider-Man, time to blow up my birthday candles. You missed my birthday, Spider-Man. What the fuck am I watching? The techno beats? Like, oh my god. Seeing Electro done this bad pissed me off. I love Electro as a villain. He is such a great and very compelling villain, but god, he was so poorly portrayed in this movie. Jamie Foxx is a good actor, and I know he's an Academy Award-winning actor, but god, never put him in a Spider-Man movie ever again. And yeah, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, it didn't have great action scenes. Rhino was also in this movie, played by Paul Giamatti. That was awful too, but yeah, this had bad action, bad characters, bad writing, just, oh my god. And you could see the twist coming a mile away. You know Gwen Stacy was gonna die. You saw it in the fucking trailers. The last shot in the trailer was the last shot of the frickin' movie. And the fact that this movie thinks it's gonna have sequels was laughable. Oh yeah, they're putting little nods and Easter eggs. We're gonna have more movies. You're not gonna have more movies. Thank God the MCU bought Spider-Man, because we need to see Spider-Man done right. And The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was Spider-Man done completely wrong. The direction was horrible, the characters were horrible, the action was horrible. All these great villains that I love from the comic books were just destroyed in this movie. I hate The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's the worst Spider-Man movie ever. Coming number 4 is The Amazing Spider-Man. Yes, I know a lot of people love the first Amazing Spider-Man. It's a pretty good rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It's in the 70s. I don't like this movie either. Like, if you like this movie, that's fine. Like, I can see why people can like this movie, but I'm not a fan of it. If you like it, that's fine. I can see why you would like it, but I don't. I'm not a fan of this movie. Like I said, I don't think Andrew Garfield is a good Peter Parker. He's a good Spider-Man. He's cocky and everything, you know, makes little jokes and one-liners. Sometimes he comes off as too much of an asshole, but he still does a good job. But I didn't buy him as Peter Parker. I really didn't. I thought Tobey Maguire did a much better job. But again, their chemistry. Emma Stone's in this movie, and she's very good, and the chemistry between the two of them is very well done. Rhys Ifans as the Lizard was so terrible. He was awful in this movie. The CG on the Lizard looked stupid. He had the typical villain plans. You want to take over the city, turn them all into lizards. This is a really stupid plan, and it was just a very weak villain. I loved Martin Sheen as Uncle Ben, but he basically gave the same mumble-jumble speech as the first Spider-Man, just in different words. Sally Field's a great actress. She's great as Aunt May, but they're just all wasted. Talented cast, but very wasted with a bad script and very sloppy direction. Mark Webb, like I said, he's a great director, but he just cannot direct a good Spider-Man movie. I was not a fan of the first Amazing Spider-Man. I was pumped to see it because, you know, Spider-Man with web shooters and shit, and new actor, new cast, new villain. Like, this could be awesome. This could have been an amazing franchise, but it failed right off the bat. Right when the first Amazing Spider-Man came out, I'm like, I'm not looking forward to the sequel. And, of course, the sequel was even worse. But, yeah. Yes, Amazing Spider-Man, I'm not a fan. If you're a fan, that's fine, but I'm not a fan. Coming number 3 is Spider-Man 3. Yes, a lot of people hate this movie. A lot of fucking people hate this movie. I totally get it, because I'm not a fan of it either. I do not hate this movie. I don't hate Spider-Man 3 like everyone else does, but I don't particularly like it either. There's a lot of stupid things in this movie. Come on, emo Peter, all the dancing scenes, some of the very, very noticeable plot holes in the fucking movie. Even how they killed Harry was really stupid. I thought Sandman was a really dumb villain. I thought Venom was a really dumb villain. I thought Harry was completely wasted. He could have been a really cool Green Goblin. He was something on a surfboard. How he loses his memory, really stupid. And again, Mary Jane whining and all that shit. And her chemistry with Tobey Maguire is her chemistry with Tobey Maguire is good in the first Spider-Man, but in Spider-Man 3, it's really lacking. And all they do was like whine and bitch and cry in front of each other, and it was just annoying as shit. There's some creativity in this movie, though. Like, some of the effects look pretty good, the action scenes are very well done, and there's certain moments in this movie that are done really well, like, really well. Like, the scene when Sandman first becomes Sandman, and it's just nothing but atmosphere, no dialogue, showing that Sandman is turning into Sandman, it's done so beautifully well. Like, that is fucking amazing. Like, that's good. Which, this movie had more moments like that. And, like, there's a couple moments I do think are really good. Like, I love the fight between him and Harry in Harry's place, and he throws a bomb at Harry's face. That's kind of a cool fight, and it's kind of funny, too. It's, like, darkly funny, and just simple moments in the movie that I think are done well. And they did the scene when Eddie Brock first becomes Venom. That's that's a cool way of doing it. But I never understood how come Peter is struggling to take the symbiont off. He takes it off throughout the whole fucking movie, but he's struggling this time at the ending. In the comic books, the symbiote stays on his skin. He can't just take it off like that. That's why he's struggling. But throughout the whole movie, he keeps taking it off. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? But yeah, Tobey Maguire, other than some of the scenes he acts like an idiot, he's still a good actor, and he still does a good job playing Spider-Man. He does come off a bit unlikable in this movie, but he's still a good actor in this movie. Same with James Franco and Kirsten Dunst. Their characters are way weaker in this movie and kind of annoying, but they're still all good actors. J.K. Simmons, of course, steals every movie he's in all these Spider-Man movies. He's hilarious. Even Topher Grace, he is a shitty villain, but I can tell he's trying in this movie. But he's a shitty villain. But like I said, there are moments in this movie that are very good, like really good. But unfortunately, there's a lot of plot holes and just really stupid scenes that just take me out of the movie. Spider-Man 3 is not a god-awful movie, but it isn't that great. It's just to me. It's Coming number 2 is Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man movie. Yes, there's only 2 good Spider-Man movies. Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man is awesome. Sam Raimi did a great job. Some people don't like these Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies because they find them too cheesy and too campy. I'm like, well, that's kind of Sam Raimi's style. Have you seen Sam Raimi's movies? All his movies are very cheesy and campy, except The Gift. Not The Gift with Joel Edgerton, the one with Kate Blanchett. That's not really that campy, but most of his movies are very campy and cheesy, and he's playing homage to the old school 50s Spider-Man, so it really frickin' works, and I really like this movie. I thought Tobey Maguire did a great job. Kirsten Dunst is really great, even though she's an annoying damsel in distress, but she's a likable annoying damsel in distress, and it's a very well done origin story. You get to know all about Peter, and Peter's a very likable, nerdy guy, and Tobey Maguire does a great job playing Peter Parker, and he does a great job playing Spider-Man. That's why Tobey Maguire is better than Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield's a great Spider-Man, but he's a shitty Peter Parker. Tobey Maguire is great at doing both, and it's very good. Some scenes in this movie are very dated, but the movie's still good. The action's really good, the visuals are still really good, there's some decent atmosphere in this movie. The score is very well done. The opening scene to this movie is so well done. The lines in this movie are very quotable, and the performances are all really good. Willem Dafoe is fantastic as Norman Osborn / Green Goblin. He's very good in this movie. Who they cast for Aunt May and Uncle Ben, they're all so well done. When Uncle Ben dies, it's actually just downright heartbreaking. It's not heartbreaking in the first Amazing Spider-Man movie, but in this one, it's freaking sad as shit. And the costumes look great, the effects look decent, and it's a bit dated, but still a very fun movie. I love the ending scene to this movie, well, the last action scene in this movie when Green Goblin kicks the living shit out of Spider-Man. That is a very brutal action for a PG-13 movie. It's very well done, though. I love this movie. I love the characters. It felt like Spider-Man. When I saw this movie when I was 10 years old, I was so pumped because I'm a big Spider-Man fan. The trailers got me pumped, and the movie, when it was done, got me even more pumped, and I couldn't wait to buy the DVD. And I bought the DVD, and I watched it a bajillion more times because it's Spider-Man. This Spider-Man to the big screen, and it was awesome. And my number one favorite Spider-Man movie is Spider-Man 2. I love Spider-Man 2. This is definitely in the top 20 best superhero movies, probably. I love Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is really good. Alfred Molina is awesome as Otto Octavius. Tobey Maguire is back again as Peter Parker. He's really good. They really, really like to bring the emotionality in this movie. They really take down Peter Parker in this movie. Like, he just goes through a lot of shit in this movie. He loses friendship with Harry. He loses MJ. He loses respect from Aunt May, but he gains it back at the end. But, like, he just gets beaten down in this movie, and it really shows it well. Tobey Maguire is very good in this movie, and all the performances are all top-notch in this movie. James Franco, Kirsten Dunst, Rosemary Harris, J.K. Simmons is probably at his funniest in this movie. He is fucking hysterical. Miss Bird, give me a violin. What are these old men? Oh, you just playing the park? You're fired. I'll give you 150, 300. That's outrageous. Done. I love J.K. Simmons. I love this movie. The action scenes are all brilliantly done. Like, that train scene is fantastic. So well done. One of the best action scenes in movies. This movie is very good. I love the characters. I love how it feels like Spider-Man. The movie feels like Spider-Man more than any other Spider-Man movie, which is why it's my favorite movie. I love it. It's very well directed. It's very well executed. The action's great. The characters are more compelling in this movie, and it's just a very well crafted film. Spider-Man 2 is probably most people's favorites, and it is my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time. So yeah, that's my ranking of all the Spider-Man movies from my least favorite to my favorite. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me what is your favorite Spider-Man movie, and give me all your rankings from your least favorite to your favorite. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.